this is Optimus Prime, and today on Kaiju First Week, we're taking a look at the 1976 remake of King Kong, produced by Dino De Laurentiis, the grandfather of famed Food Network chef Dino De Laurentiis, because no one mentioned her in their reviews. Yeah, I actually did that. But anyway, this is a retelling of the original King Kong movie, but little bit changes. Number one, same story, but there's differences. Like, for one, instead of a film crew, it is a oil company. Instead of, again, the characters, you still have the demo is played by Charles Grodin's Fred Wilson. Yeah, he's more interdimensional than Denham was. Yeah. The Jack Rowe is played by the dude himself, Jeff Bridges, who is actually playing Jack Pescott, who is a panel Ataraji, which is really interesting idea for bringing a Jack character. And the Arrow is played by Jessica Lange's Drawn. He has same role, but yeah. I want to talk about the differences because, yeah, it's totally a retelling, but it's also a reimagining. Instead of the 1930s, it is in the 1970s during the oil crisis, and the oil company wants to go, which is ironically named Pet Rocks, which is a pun of Pet Rocks. Yeah. And, well, as Jeff Bridges stuck aboard, and they went to the oceans searching for oil. Well, as Dwan was stripped the sword, and from a yacht explosion. Yep, that's how they saved her. So they found the island of Skull, very known as Skull Island, and decided to go in there and see what's going on. The islanders of this island, unlike the original, they're kind of horny. Of course, you know the whole deal. They want Dwan for their beast god Kong. So, as later that night, Dwan was kidnapped by them and sent by the beast Kong, who is played by Rick Baker, who also made the suit, but his voice, besides stock wars, has vocalized by Peter Cullen, the voice of Optimus Prime himself. Also voiced Ironhide in Streetwise, and also the very first voice for Mario. Yes. And ironically, Gary Chug also voiced Donkey Kong, who also later voiced Optimus Prime, who got King Kong mentions around it. But I could grasp that. As you know, Kong goes up there. Skull Island, they just walk around it because there's no danger. No dinosaurs. None. Could you at least bring us some giant mammals, big animals? like a giant lion or a giant tiger or something? Something that attacked them? Attacked the crew? Nope, the only crew members that were attacked, they did recreate the famous log secrets around. And the only person that survived besides Jack was this African American character. Yeah! King Kong 1976. The first and only movie that has successfully saves an African American character from death. Unfortunately, during that log secrets, it also kills one of Zod's grooms. Yeah. Before that, we see John and Kong deal with it. And you probably guessed this. There's also the scene where Kong put her in the waterfall and blew some breath. His breath on her. Yeah. Yeah, it was Godzilla. That would be a different story. Or Gamera. But I could guess that part. Then, of course, after that scenes, Jack found Drawn. And, well, Kong was fighting a snake. The only animal besides him on the island. And also ripped his jaw. Gruesomely, I should add. So they decided to go out there, and Kong gets fall out there and fell captured by greedy business people. Yeah. Well, unlike the original, they have a journey back. Showcase a scene where Kong is mad, which is really Kong got mad. Drongo failed. Kong put her up and going up there. Yeah. Also talk about how grotesque Beauty and the Beast really is. Except the Disney version. Except the Disney version. But anyway, they went to New York, and unlike the original Stand Broadway, they made a big parade and they decided to do showcase Kong the weirdest way. They put an oil canister, a gas canister on, and they open up revealing cages, and he's in a cage with a stupid crown. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, and plus, of course, he breaks out and they escape. She and Jack escapes, and Kong breaks through the city, wrecking crap up, recreated the submarine scene and the accidental person in one scene. And then then they went to us. Also, as you're wondering, where's Wilson? Wilson dies from Kong's feet. Then as Jack has an idea, tell it to the people, because yeah, yeah, that's gonna work. Soon Kong got drawn, and instead going to the Empire State Building, Kong actually went to the World Trade Center. Oh dear. Oh no. This movie was made in the 70s. And 30 years later, it blown up. But anyways, yes, Kong managed to climb up the World Trade Center. This was before that little accident in 2001. That little accident that happened 20 years ago, you should know. I know. Yeah. Yeah. But of course, Kong. Of course, they're military people, and then instead of biplanes, they're helicopters. Of course, you know the deal. Kong dies, and instead of Wilson saying, "It was beauty that killed the beast," it's done. It ends with Dawn crying, wanting for Jack. Truly showcase that greed is the shame of all time. Yeah. Yeah, and that's it for King Kong 76. It is a good movie. And plus, it's also Big Jack's favorite King Kong movie. And yeah, there's more of this. There's a extended cut of this movie that is finally going to release on Blu-ray this month. It also spawned 2 rides in Universal Studios before it was closed down. And in the very differently, and yeah, it's really good movie. I don't understand why I put number 6 in my list, but hey, it's a good movie. Yeah. And it also won Emmys, Oscars, and other stuff. Wait. Yeah, you see why this movie got a sequel 10 years later, but we're gonna talk about that 2 weeks from now. For right now, next week, we're going back to Godzilla for the 50th episode. Godzilla is back in a brand new era, so yeah, next week is Return of Godzilla. Yeah, this month is really weird because we're gonna be doing 2 Kong movies and 2 Godzilla movies. Yeah. But anyway, this is Optimus Prime, 0 to 10.